BEERUN.
Beer run
with bros.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Bro, get down.
Yo, we are gonna have to tune down. We're restoring one headphone. Yeah. We got the hold on. They wishing it on me. I wish I was on the beach with my boy Gavin and Joey, but no, we're not home.
It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and
They
they
might
wish and they
call to me. I was back at the beach where we call that no one touched the first what we call a TD. Not an STD. But you know what I mean. Anyway, back to the point of the podcast. What's up? My name is Anthony Bass. Hello, welcome to the GMDA Great Minds Drink Alike podcast. This with me today is Jose El Rey Garcia.
El Rey.
El Rey. Oh, and if you haven't noticed yet, which you might soon notice, our other host, Gavin O'Gara, Spaceman Scooter.
Scooter on the beach. On the beach.
Go ahead and Gavin, tell them where you at right now. Tell them where you at.
Coming to you live from the Calypso Towers and Resort in Panama City Beach, Florida. And
You hear the seagulls.
You hear them?
So beautiful.
I hear the gulls.
The gulls.
And then
calling
last we got Drew Dboy Jackson.
I'm glad to
Oh
be
my
here.
God, that was sick.
This is this is Drew's inaugural podcast with GMDA, and
Welcome,
if
Drew.
he
Welcome, Drew.
blows it, this will also be his last.
I got the tattoo and everything.
Okay, hold on. This is something
He's got
that
the
Anthony
GMDA tat?
and Joey don't know, but I would like to tell them this right now. Drew, please show your arm to the camera. Give them a nice view. Go up there a little bit. So we've got some stickers made for y'all, and Drew had the dedication yesterday, first day of our vacation, and he put this on his arm for the entire day to support the podcast and get the word
Can
out.
we see the arm, please?
Get it
Oh,
closer.
there it is. Okay, there it is. I see what you did there. Oh my goodness.
So
yeah.
he's got a legit tan line sacrificed for GMDA in the
I
exact
love
shape
it.
of the vinyl stickers that we made. Which, by the way, we should.
You have one? You have a sticker?
We've been
Yes.
handing them out down here in Florida. Oh, there it is. One of
We are
those.
moving.
That's
Yes,
the exact
right
shape
there.
on Drew's arm.
That's a beautiful sticker. That
That
is
is
a
a
beautiful
beautiful
sticker.
sticker.
Almost as beautiful as the beach there where you're at, Gavin.
Hell
But not
yeah.
So, Gavin.
You guys could see the wonderful beaches of Panama City in the background. The Gulf of Mexico is a hell of a gulf, let me tell you.
Yeah.
We're taking GMDA national. We're taking it across the U.S. We're going everywhere.
We're going
All right? We're
interstate.
Yeah, man. I swear.
Gavin, can we get a weather report out there?
Yeah, please,
What's going
please.
on out there,
All right,
man?
guys, I'm looking out here, and high tide is coming on. We've got some June grass in the water.
Good June.
There is a 13.5% chance of precipitation by nightfall. We have some Linux clouds in the sky.
So would you recommend
Linux,
the viewers leave their umbrellas at home, or what would you recommend for them to do?
Well, I
What do we
mean,
do, sad music?
wow, what is going on here? That,
It's a little depressing
Am I
in
in a
here.
haunted-
Buzzkill, Joey.
am I in a haunted house, or is
The
this
thing
a
he played
weather?
was literally titled "Sad Music."
Is this a weather segment or a haunted house?
depressing segment.
Anyway,
Right. I get it.
Wait, no. This is
Beach news, it's the beach and it's the news. Beach news, it's
What in the world?
Beach
That's the
is-
custom-made beach news segment topic announcement there. We need to hear some beach news. What's going on out there on the beach today?
Well, I was trying to tell you before you cut me off with Halloween music, but
we need to know what the honey report is.
oh, the
What's
honeys.
the beach report? If you
There's more honey out here than the beehive, my brother.
Oh,
Hey.
hey, boo-boo.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Can you get down with the get down?
I'm getting down with the get down. I'm getting down with the get down.
But
Speaking
no,
about
it's a cool probably 85 degrees. The sun is currently setting right in front of us here, actually, looking right at it, and it actually really is high tide. And
So how did you get this report news thing where you get to go to the beach? Did we get the next beach trip then?
Right. Did we get the next one?
So we're here at home base, here back in Indy. We love it here, but damn, wouldn't it be nice to be on the beach?
Joey,
How'd you get this one?
Joey, you can't go on vacation. You have a child.
Joey. Oh, and by the way, that was our executive producer. Was that the producer?
Yep.
That was
It
the
sounded like the
executive
producer.
For those of you watching, you can't see him, but that is our executive producer,
The man.
Garrett Yikesties Norcross.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
favorite Norcross.
Yo,
Yikesties,
can you
boy.
get the camera on him with the beach in the background? Is there a possibility for that or no?
It's 100% impossible.
Fair enough. We're not ready for that.
Impossible. Can't do it.
I mean, put
Hey,
a tomato
hey,
on
this
the
goes back,
camera
it
and
goes
make it
back.
look like him.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What was that, Drew? What was that?
I said you could just put a tomato in the background and it'd look like him.
Yeah, Garrett, our boy
Tomato looking
Our boy
ass.
Garrett has got a little bit sunburnt. No surprises there. He
Did
is-
you not use the sunscreen?
He is the most Snow White of Caucasians. But you could call him Larry the Lobster right now.
All right. Speaking of cows and Caucasians, why don't we get on to the rail splitter? What's the beer of the week?
Oh, so what we got is the Rail Splitter.
Hey.
This is by Triton Brewing Company out of good old Indianapolis. Actually,
Where's the-
Second Triton Brewing beer we've had.
yeah. So
give me that.
What?
I
We
don't
did
remember
we
which
did the
one.
dead eye. We did the dead
Yes, we-
eye the week that Joey shaved and was on the podcast.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that was
Now
two
we're,
times for all.
Best week of our whole podcast.
now,
in
now
regards
we
to
got
Joey.
the rail splitter. Is this a podcast or are we on that 70s show?
We're just waving to the fans out here.
Anyway, so I actually had the pleasure of meeting a person whose husband worked at Triton Brewing Company, and she highly recommended the Rail Splitter. So it's well known.
And it's
It is
really good.
well known.
It's
Rail Splitter.
really good.
If you haven't tried it, try it. If
What's
you
your
don't
rate?
want to,
It's
screw you.
it's Indiana grown.
You gotta go for it.
Look, dude, the bottle caps themselves are like extremely. They're like awesome as shit.
Pretty tight.
Look at that. That's awesome.
It
That's
looks-
the logo.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the cans are pretty great too.
Yeah. Not bad. So
I'll-
what's your rating
my
on it?
rating?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give the good old Rail Splitter. I mean, it has 7.0% alcohol per volume.
Not
I mean,
necessarily the strongest one we had, but
I
it's
mean,
really
it's
good.
by a 0.5, I think. What the
What was last? Yeah.
Gavin was the Dayglow was 7.5, right?
Dayglow, yeah. It was under 8, I believe, but above 7.
When are we gonna get to the 8 and above? When are we gonna try the 9s
I
out
don't
and
know.
shit?
Hey,
you
hold
guys
on.
out there.
The podcast we screwed up, which anyone who wants to see it can check out the 4.5 minutes of F up on Facebook.
The Hodgepodge Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I use an excessive amount of the F word,
Well, the
if you know
F-
what I'm saying.
F
But
word.
that
You
was
don't
an
say that.
8% beer. What was the beer that we had
Oh,
Oh,
that
that
day?
wasn't 8%.
Voodoo
That
Ranger?
was the Voodoo Ranger.
It was
though.
a-
Yeah,
the
not
Voodoo
bad.
Ranger.
That Juicy Haze.
That wasn't bad though. That was pretty
That was
good.
a good one.
Ranger
It
was
got
8%.
us.
That did get us.
That got us.
We couldn't even get the podcast out. It got
was
us.
so bad.
We tried our darndest.
8 and above, we may not even have a podcast.
Right.
We just blooper reel it.
If you guys could just keep it below 8 on your suggestions, that'd be
Right.
great. Because clearly we can't get content out to you if we get above an 8.
And I
We end up
swear,
forgetting what
we
we're doing.
keep promising it, but we're going to do some sort of giveaway of like T-shirts and vinyl stickers.
It's coming, guys.
I've been
It's
giving them
coming.
away to a lot of Floridians, so it's about time that a Hoosiers got a
Yeah,
couple.
the Hoosiers get some
coming.
stickers, man.
It's
I mean,
coming.
Florida's got the GMDA spirit, and Indiana's, they obviously have it. We're here, man. We're here. Again, though, we're taking over world domination.
We're the best interstate podcast in the world.
Scoot, scoot. Hey. All right, stop,
All right, guys.
stop,
All right,
stop, stop,
let's
stop,
get
stop.
some
We're-
ratings before we kick this off. So,
All right, yeah,
Hey,
let's get some
hey,
ratings. Come on.
This GMDA podcast was recorded in front of a live studio audience. So,
All right, so what's your rating? Did you give it
So
one?
yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's get just jump straight into it. So Triton Brewing Company. First of all, it rates big on me just because it's homegrown. You know,
Understandable.
it 7.0 per alcohol percentage. That's big. That is big.
Right?
The fewer the better. The few, the proud, the rail splitters.
Try it. In your heart.
I'm gonna have to give this bad boy a good old solid 9.
I'd recommend you go Triton it out.
That was so
Oh
bad.
God.
oh, God.
Come on, no, come on. All right, so I'm with Joey there, 7.9, but I would actually go above and say, I'd give it a solid 8. I think it's really good.
Wow. That was...
Well, considering that I'm already opening
Wait,
the second
did you
one.
just say considering?
I am
drinking out of a can.
I am considering my second one right now. You know what I'm saying? But
I got the want, and he got the actual drum joke set thing.
Rail Splitter, though, man, it's an excellent brew. I will say, though, I want to make a comment because I'm reading the description of this, and it's a fresh golden brew with noticeable citrus and floral aromas. I feel like that's the beer we drink every time. Why does every IPA have citrus in it?
I feel like we naturally. I feel like citrus sounds like. I don't know. I don't feel like I would say, yeah, I'm a citrus drinker, but I do tend to like my citrus drinks. My citrusier drinks, it seems like. I didn't even
Does
notice
every
that
IPA have citrus in it?
Maybe. I don't know.
You know,
enough about
Gavin,
it.
I gotta be honest, man. As being a current resident of the Floridian area, I'm surprised that you're complaining about citrus.
Him being the current. Okay.
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're right. No complaints.
Watch your tongue.
We're living La
You're
Vida Loca down here.
Ah.
Hold on.
How
So
many days you guys been? Hold on. How many days you guys
We're
been
over
there now?
here living La Vida,
this
folks.
is full day number 2. We spent a full day on the pontoon
It takes like.
out in
Ooh.
Andrews Bay today.
On the pontoon,
Tell me about that. How was the
making waves
pontoon?
in.
The pontoon, it was a spicy time, my friend.
A spicy
pre-
time. Was it hot out?
Pretty
Nice
pretty
and
hot.
Nice and sunny.
Nice,
All
clear,
right.
cool waters. We
Were you
went
on a
to
pontoon
Shell
day?
Island.
No,
It was
You were on
shiznit.
calls today.
I was on calls trying to make that money.
Getting
So
paid
we
out
can
here.
bring you
Sorry,
guys-
we can't all live on
we can-
pontoons.
So we
but,
can upgrade our equipment and bring you guys the best of the best.
we out here repping for GMDA. You know, not in the and not in the water,
show,
but you know he's doing his
bro.
thing. He's handing out stickers to the fishes
Hey,
and shit.
Hey, when you do nothing, sometimes you gotta take a break. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
You know
no,
what I'm
that's
saying?
too much. He's on
We out
vacation.
here hustling.
He's
We
earned
out
his
here
vacation.
hustling.
But
Okay.
next,
All right, bud.
next podcast out in the water, we're going.
Don't take
Yeah,
it.
us.
I agree.
So wait,
Even
hold
if
on,
it's a
hold on.
lake.
Back it up. Joey, it's a full out 9. All right. Anthony, you said 7.9?
No, I said 8. He said
8.9.
7.9. You're giving it a 9?
No.
I
Joey
give
gave it a 9. You gave it a what?
You gave it a 9? I think you said 7.9.
No, I said 9.
Oh shit.
All right, well,
What
we
is
can't
that?
agree with Joey.
I'm still at an 8. I like it a lot. I'd say an 8.
All right, I'm going to go Indiana. I do like the citrusy brews. I'm just saying that I think we need to start branching out as a podcast and trying some really different things.
I
But
think we need some more, like some tougher stuff, some stuff that
Yeah,
kind of bites a little bit, put some hair on our chest.
Deadeye was a good one. Triton, Deadeye was an awesome beer. Coffee brew, nice lager.
Yeah, so strong apparently.
that wouldn't
but
be a
we'll
lager.
handle
What would
it
that
better
be?
next time.
Hey, did you get her? No, but I logged her.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Well,
That's perfect.
all
And
things
that's-
considered, gosh,
What's up
I'll
next?
give it.
Oh,
I'll
wait,
give it.
Can we?
I'll give it an 8.3.
Oh, an 8.3.
8.3.
I mean, I really
Oh,
like the citrusiness of it.
yeah.
It's a strong beer.
It's a
It's
stronger
Indiana
version.
grown.
Okay, Switzerland.
How dare you call me neutral?
Because he was in between us.
I get it. No,
I
but
will jump
you said
off this
9,
20
you said- I said
This
8,
21-story balcony right now.
Don't do that.
Do
Don't
it,
do
you
that.
won't.
Unless you
No
bring the
ball.
camera with you, we got some video
All
footage.
right,
of
scratch
the
that. I will throw Drew off this 21-story balcony right now.
Hey,
Drew, how do
Gavin,
you
do
feel
you
about
think
that?
you can make it over the
Uh,
peninsula?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I could throw Drew all the way to Cuba from here,
From my dang.
Wow.
So you're saying
Thanks.
Drew's a lightweight?
all the
on
way
here.
from the Panhandle to Cuba.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny because
all
I
the
heard
way
Drew's out there
to the
talking
tip of the
that nasty
peninsula.
stuff. I heard
Drew,
Drew's
I
out
heard
there
you
talking
could
that
whip.
nasty
I
stuff
heard
about
you could
beating
hit
up the Jose.
Jose's ass.
Yeah, with one hand tied behind my back too.
Damn,
Oh.
that's a
Wow,
formal
we got some-
introduction
we
to the
got some
podcast
extra-
right there.
We got some extra content coming for you because I'm gonna go ahead and
We
beat
got a
a dude's
special
ass
grass
with another
patch
dude.
edition podcast with
Grass
Drew and
patch.
Jose.
You can dream.
With one hand
all you
behind
want.
Let's take you to the grass patch and beat that ass, kid.
All right, hold on. Let's go around. Actually, so we gave our ratings on beers.
Yep.
Now I would like to go around, Garrett, the producer included. Everyone give their percentage chance to Drew. If Joey had one arm tied behind his back, what are
How
the
would Joey-
odds that Drew could beat up Joey?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give him a 98%. Joey gets lucky sometime, you know.
I feel you.
So wait,
Yeah.
Drew's got a 98% of knocking
Chance.
Joey's ass out when he's
Just
got one
knocking
arm
him
behind his
clean
back.
out. Joey's getting out of shape a little, you know, he's just a little slower.
Dude,
Drew's out there looking like he's been working out, moving
You either
quick.
gotta hit him right in the, you gotta hit him right in the gut
All right.
because he had the
No.
hernia, or you gotta hit him right in the hemorrhoids. Just one of the two.
Are we assuming that Joey is drunk in this
buttholes.
situation?
If Joey's drunk, then there's 100% chance you'll take him out. I mean, I've watched it personally. I've witnessed it happen. Do we want to bring up the Chase thing or no?
Hey, Chase, anytime, anywhere.
I want to hear
I
this
saw
Chase.
Chase turn your head into a bit of a basketball right there in the garage, man. He said, "Don't come at me, bro," and bounced you. She was about to take a 3 and stopped. You know what I'm saying?
Look, she doesn't want the rematch. She's had 2 years to call it up, to get that rematch anytime she wants.
I feel
And
like
she
Chase
still
would
hasn't
be
taken
here
it.
right now if she knew that you
Look,
were saying
I'll
that.
beat Chase's ass with Drew's ass. How about that?
Okay,
Huh?
keep drinking.
With one
buddy.
arm behind your back still?
With one arm tied behind my
How about
back.
both?
With both. I'll headbutt both of them.
Joey, clearly you've never met the D-boy over here.
Yeah.
Look
The
at him.
D-boy
Look at
is
him.
about to
Look
I
be
at
don't
him.
know how I
KO
like that
boy.
name, but
Yo, D-boy.
yo,
It's because he always takes the D.
yeah, that's it.
That ain't it. No, tell him. Tell him, D-boy. Tell him what you're gonna do to him when his hands are tied behind his back and everything, all crazy like. Let's
Tell
hear
him,
it.
D-boy! You're the D-boy!
Oh, Drew.
Oh,
You should at
God.
least, at what age, Drew, will you change your nickname to D-Man?
37
Hey,
next Saturday.
D-boy, listen. You could become D-man the second you bounce Joey's head off the ground like a basketball, like Chase. I swear, you'll be
I
D-man.
mean, I could do
from
that
go.
anytime, any day.
Oh, hey guys, when you get back into town, because I want that
Yeah,
match. That
Saturday.
Saturday evening, July 21st, the grass patch of the Norcross residence. It's
You
going
give
down.
Joey a
the
couple
grass
summer
patch,
shandies.
Hey, we're gonna need a little more room than that, because I'm about to toss his ass.
Drew, if I can beat Joey in a one-on-one basketball match when I was 7, I think you got a chance.
Garrett, there's no winning for the Jose.
Did
Look,
Tomato beat you at
your
one-on-one?
clumsy ass done broke your hands twice by yourself.
Did
Broke
you?
your own arm.
Hold on, did you call Garrett a tomato head? It's like he knew. He can see Garrett, but he can't see Garrett.
Is that what Garrett will come on camera?
Garrett with his marinara sauce looking ass.
So it's
Yeah, you got a little. So basically, you got a little toasty out there. You got a little burn out there. Garrett, can we see Garrett? Come on, Garrett, get in the camera. Let's see it. Come on, producer. We need to see the tomato
Garrett, come
head.
over here,
Looks like
dude.
the
You
Jack
gotta
of
show
Hearts.
your face now.
You have to.
Hold on, Garrett's coming.
Man's really hot.
It's gonna take him a minute. He's waddling over. His legs are a little burnt.
Veggie tails.
Hit him with the
Hold on.
veggie tail. Stop. God
Get
damn.
get up in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you looking good. You look a little burnt, but looking good for the wear, man. Come
Looking
on.
like
Hey.
marinara with a nice Parmesan glaze.
Hey, if you guys go crab hunting tonight, you could just use Garrett as a light.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
On to the percentages, I'll give Drew a 100%.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you could tag team, Garrett. You can get in on that.
You gotta
You
have a
tomato.
chance, bro. Why are you acting like you don't need? You need the chance. You go to
A
spin.
chance.
Yeah, you need a.
Even with
Not
both
Chase.
arms,
Oh,
you'd
you
be
know what? You
screwed.
can have Anthony too.
Yo, man, you game over, bro. I'll let them do all the work because I won't do much.
With
Yeah,
Anthony
you
on the
would.
team, then
I'll be
maybe
cheering
Just
him
like you let your wife
98%.
do the work.
Hey.
Oh!
She's my beautiful, beautiful wife. All right.
Pick out your outfits.
Love you, babe.
Your blouses.
Hey, sometimes we match, sometimes we don't. You know.
Your sparkly sandals.
All right. So,
Your
in
eyeliner.
other news, speaking of news, the beach news. Can we get the-
Oh, we got some busy news, brother.
Oh no, we had it pulled up, but did we get to
Yeah.
keep it up?
Beach news, it's the beach and it's the news. Beach news, it's the beach and it's the news. Woo! Beach news, it's the beach and it's the news.
Oh god.
Can you pull it up now?
Oh, that's excellent.
The beach
Dude, I'm about to make
Have it up.
I'm
Man,
honest-
Oh, man,
I
Eddie.
honestly, I want that to play again so bad. I literally am gonna throw Drew off the balcony just to make news, just to make
Wait,
beach
what,
news.
what are
I
you
feel
gonna make?
Beach and it's the news. Beach news, it's the beach and it's the news.
Woo! Coming to you live, Drew just flew 20 stories down to his desk, but damn, do we have a great song for the beach news.
And somehow the splat was less red than Garrett's face.
I'm telling you.
You good over there, Garrett?
Podcast, man.
I'm a little hurt.
It's okay.
Oh, damn. All right, what's on the beach news topics? Come on, give us some good ones. Give us some good ones. This is a special edition Beach News podcast.
Coming to you live
Coming
from
to you.
Panama City Beach, Florida.
We might be too loud right here. Oh, no, we're good. Did you not get...
What?
Joey,
wait,
you
what
don't
about-
actually got beach news? What kind of bullshit is this, dude?
That's why he'd get beat up.
What about the politics?
Oh, he said, I will beat your ass for not having news. You
He
not
will
news
beat
having
your
ass.
ass?
You
He
not
will
news
beat
having
your
ass
ass.
gonna get
Hey,
put in the dirt.
Sandy. Hey, Squidward, you better call Sandy and Mr. Krabs, whoever the hell you can call.
And
Dude.
SpongeBob, bro. I mean, SpongeBob would be...
SpongeBob, dude, he was curling the marshmallows. I ain't scared.
Okay, well, while he's looking for the news, I have some Sandy news.
Oh, we got Sandy news. Bring it on, Garrett.
There was a couple of golf tournaments, with one being a celebrity event, with Tony Romo taking the dub. He got first
His
place.
first win ever.
Well,
And
you know, he couldn't win it on the football field, so.
and he forfeited his $125,000 winner's check just so he could stay an amateur in golf. He donated it all to
So what
local
did he, who did
charity.
he
I
forward
believe.
it to? Can I give him my name and address? Can he forward that to
Hold
me?
on.
Hey.
You know who that sounds a lot like? Have you guys ever seen the? Oh gosh, I can't think of the name of the movie, but it's about the golfer Bobby Jones, the one that
Is it with
created
Will
the
Smith in
Masters.
it?
No,
Okay.
that's you're thinking of
Is it
Bagger
Caddyshack?
Vance.
Back,
That's
yeah,
not
a
what
good
I'm
one.
talking. That's Matt Damon. No, I'm talking about.
Caddyshack, right? That's a good one too. They have a Caddyshack too, don't
Is this
they?
now a golf movie segment? I was talking
No,
about
anyway,
Bobby
back to your
Jones.
topic.
He's
Oh,
the guy.
oh,
He's
wait,
the guy
wait,
that
wait,
created the
wait.
Masters. He's the guy that founded Augusta National.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, did you just say Hack-a-Shack?
No, Caddyshack.
Okay,
you
because
Hack-a-Shack.
Hack-a-Shack
You
is
set your Hack-a-Shack
a
up.
move in the NBA, but that's fine.
Hack a shack of the
Wait,
fuck.
the NBA
It's
has
not a
Hack-a-Shack
move
move?
as
I've
it-
never done
it's
that.
not really a move. It's a strategy.
Yeah, it's
for
a
the
strategy.
record.
Boulder Dash.
What's the Hack-a-Shack? Anyway, let's stay on topic.
Do you
Now,
not know
is
what the
Hack-a-Shack?
Hack-a-Shack is?
I've never had
This is the
Hack-a-Shack
Anthony
done.
question of the
Or-
week. Anthony, tell us what Hack-a-Shack is. Go.
It's when you come out and you hack them and then you shack them at the same damn time.
Yeah,
you don't
that
get
is
call
it.
a foul call because you hacked them and checked them.
It's
and
like
then
the pick and roll,
Yeah, you
but
hack
you
and
just-
shack.
You hack them and then you shack
and then
them,
you
my
shack
brother.
them because
And then
they
you
ain't
shack.
going nowhere.
Nowhere.
You locked them down.
Damn straight.
He said, "I'm gonna put you in the hack and the shack, bro."
You hear that on the court, you know shit's about to go down.
Oh
For-
shit!
For
Hack
all
a shack.
for
Hack a shack.
for all of our followers out there that don't know, the Hack-a-Shack is where you intentionally foul a very poor free throw shooter, so they will likely miss one or both free throws, and you get the ball back with minimal consequences.
Oh.
Did Shaq
but-
come up with that? Hold on. Is
So
that
it
what it was
named
about?
after-
It was
named
about
after
Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes.
Hack a shack.
Hack Shack is what they
That's
said.
where
Just
the
go Hack
name
Shack.
came from.
Go hack shack.
You're
Nice
right.
observation, Joey.
No, but back to the topic at hand. Bobby Jones was the guy who founded Augusta National and the Masters Golf Tournament in Georgia, and he intentionally never became pro because he felt that pro sports would eventually ruin the spirit of sports in general, and he intentionally stayed an amateur for the entirety of his lifetime.
How much money did you make? Did you do all right?
Well, he never went pro, so he I don't know what he did in his day job, but he wasn't making no money off golf.
What was his day job?
I mean, it was enough to keep him fucking golfing, apparently.
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 I
mean,
man, that's pretty impressive. I mean, good for him for keeping to, his beliefs
I call
and whatnot.
bullshit.
But it sounds like Tony Romo is riding on Bobby Jones' dick.
Hey, man, it sounds like Tony Romo is just trying to be a respectable type of Bobby Jones. All right, let's give him the
Tony Romo
The
got too
respect.
much time in retirement, and he was watching the Bobby Jones movie, and he was like, I want to be like this guy. It's like, I'm Bobby Jones.
For a year.
In all fairness,
Well,
though, it's about time he retired, dude. You know,
Well,
like,
soon enough he will, and then he'll go pro. I mean,
like,
he's not ready
Tony
yet.
Romo, like, couldn't.
He is
couldn't do it.
retired.
Yeah, Joey, dude, what are you talking about, bro?
I said
Tony,
it's about time he retired.
Tony Romo works for, like, Fox News as an analyst.
Okay, and again, I said it's about time he retired. You drunk fuck.
And now he's gonna go pro as a golfer.
No,
No, he's not. He's gonna be an amateur, dude.
Did
Wait,
you
what
guys
are we
listen
talking about again?
at
Are we talking about
all?
when Zach Black hit that punt from like 80 feet away? Have you guys seen that video?
Are you just trying to change the subject?
Yeah.
So stupid.
Hold on.
He's trying to change the subject so he didn't sound stupid.
Hold
Hey,
on.
man.
All right, two. Let's clear this up right now. One, Tony Romo never gonna go pro golf because he wants to be an amateur. Two,
Played with Jack Black.
Tony Romo is retired from football because he got cut by the Cowboys and they picked Dak Prescott. And three, do we got
you
any
guys
beach
remember
news
that one
yet?
time that for 3 times in a row I said it's a good thing he retired, as in past tense, retired, like past tense?
He said it's
Joey,
about
I
time.
you know,
hope he retires.
you know there's
No,
video
we'll
of this.
rewind
People are
this.
gonna run this back.
Hey, Drew, are you still feeling the effects from when I smacked you in the future?
So anyway, so Joey didn't know about Tony Romo much. Wait, what did you just say?
Joey, do you have beach news or not?
Yeah, did you ever pull that shit up?
Yeah, I got beach news. Drew's a beach.
There's the news.
Uh,
Trying to
that
get
was
clapped.
like impressive. I'll give you that. The whole
He is
still
the
feel
demon.
effects when I smacked you in the future. That was kind of good. I'll give you that.
Dude, Drew's about to clap them cheeks, Joey. He's the D-man.
Oh, I'm at the mushroom stamp the
You about to
D-man.
get D-man clap, bro.
Wait, is he?
I'm gonna mushroom stamp the D-man. That's nice. That's very nice. I'm about to split some more rails.
Beach news.
It's the beach and it's the news. Beach news. It's the beach and it's
Man
the
who
news.
died after being pulled from ocean identified. Dangerous rip currents currently continued Thursday at local beaches a day after a 61-year-old Michigan man pulled from the ocean in Ormond by the Sea died, an official said.
Sound it out, Joey.
Ryan Snooks of Bay City, Michigan died at 7:24 p.m. on Wednesday after
Well, how'd he
being
die,
pulled
though?
from
Like, just
unresponsive
drove
from water
or drowned?
What
in the
ocean?
1700 block.
What ocean?
I'm getting to it, bitch.
Skim and scan. Come on.
Port of Beach, Captain Tammy Murphenmore.
Isn't that where you guys are at? Captain Beach, Tanny, Murphenmore Beach?
Exactly.
My goodness.
Yeah, this is in Indian River Glass.
What?
Joey, you're saying
No,
a
you're
bunch
not.
of nonsense words, dude.
You're not, he is literally putting words
You
together.
read left
in
to
this
right.
sentence. I don't even know.
I didn't know Mexicans were that dumb.
Said Indian beach boxers. And
Oh.
Drew. Hey, Drew.
Damn.
Hey, Squidward.
What?
Are you deprived of oxygen talking all that shit over there?
Can't hear you. You're already laying on the ground.
Alright, fucking Louis around you, boy.
He said it's hard to hear you from the ground in the future, bro.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Dude, I'm about to launch so far in the stratosphere, you ain't
this whole
gonna know.
future tense like shit talk is awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be Drew, spaceman fucking cadet, man. He's gonna be the
Space-
first one in space in the Space Force.
He's gonna be Space Boy D-Boy. Space Boy
Space-
D.
You're gonna be the first one to get a dick dragged across your face in space.
All right, so we get the deal.
I'm pretty sure we could
Get
call
it.
CPS on you for that.
It's a little weird.
He's gonna call you. Wait, are you 17?
Are you feeling threatened by him?
No, man. I'm just
CPS.
sick of this shit.
I'm just getting sick of it. I'm sick of him.
Let's put that
Joey,
fucking-
was the beer
I
that
heard of
strong?
It split
Alright,
his
so,
rails.
We have the worst beach news.
You're
for
about to be the
beach
first
news.
UFO ever discovered.
Hey, Tomato Head, you got any other news for us?
Yep, I think going back to Tomato Head, the head of Tomato, the mayor of Tomato Town.
The mayor of Tomato Town.
Do we
so
have
sorry.
any other news?
Mayor Tomato Head.
Recently, there was the finals for the World Cup, and France took over Croatia to
Okay.
win the
Wait.
gold.
It was
What
6-2,
was the
right?
score?
It was 4-2.
6-2?
4-2.
No,
Does
Does the
4-2.
UN not have anything to say about France taking over Croatia?
That's a hell of a strategic move on France's
Can we
part.
hear? Can we get the damn boo thing on real quick?
I have all right, so we could go all the way around. I have 2 comments about it. One, I I ate French fries to celebrate. And,
You ate French fries.
and two, I feel like the more important story is the fucking French destroyed France after they won. You could look up videos. They're like tossing over cars and breaking down shops and shit. I mean,
It's like the
it looked
law.
like Compton in the 90s. Like, what are you doing? Are you celebrating or are you protesting? I don't know what this is.
Right? That right there, that type of excitement is a little
Maybe
too
they
crazy.
didn't like how they took over Croatia.
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
I don't know what was going on, but it was inappropriate. Now, anyway, Dboy, do you have any comments about the victory?
Who
He's
cares?
Dick Boy.
Who cares? Are you not a soccer
Are you
fan?
not? You're
I
not you're
I
not a fan of
watched, but then Spain lost, so I didn't care anymore. To
Oh,
Russia.
so you like
You're
Spain?
you're a huge fan of Spain. You follow Spain that intently, to where when they lost, you were done.
Yeah.
Well, the last name's Garcia. He's about to hit you back.
Just
Dude.
ending it.
You can't say
Where'd
some
Mexico
shit like that
go?
when a
Oh
guy's...
yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, well you're from Mexico.
Okay.
Okay,
Speaking of
Anthony, any thoughts?
Mexico,
Mexican.
All right, we'll go to the producer and then we'll
So
send it
there
back
is
to
a
Indy.
whole thing happening right now where this is going to become a grass patch thing where we're going to have to tie both Joey's arms behind his back and then Drew's going to bounce your head. But let's back to the
Dude,
tomato
Drew's gonna
head.
come at me with a fucking head.
All right. Tomato Head, any thoughts about France's victory?
Yeah, wasn't it like the most scored World Cup? Like
It was the
finals?
highest scoring World Cup since 1966.
That is.
Wait, is it? And also, isn't it the first?
That's only
team-
6.
So look, and another thing I've heard on
That's
about
why I
that is
hate soccer, for the record. 6. This is the highest scoring World Cup. You're going to tell me the two best teams in the world have played each other every 4 years since 1966, and they haven't scored more than 6 goals? They play for
shit.
hours.
Wait.
It's like
Did you
it's
just
like
say
90 minutes
Did
or
you
80
just say
or something.
1966?
It's 90 minutes.
And
1966.
Wait. 1966 and they scored 6 points?
Yeah, total.
6?
Combined,
6,
both
6?
teams.
1960.
Dude, Joey, who
You
did you
was
just
setting
touch?
it, Is that Drew in the future?
That was Drew in the grass patch. That was the D-boy.
No, but another thing about that is that's the first time.
And
I
this
can't-
is this is him after I put them hands on him.
night night.
Night.
All right. So I forget what I was even gonna say. Now I'm not gonna-
Why are you touching Drew when he's asleep?
yeah.
No, that was after I touched him because I put them hands on him. They're on BOGO 2-for-1 sale.
This is the After Dark special.
Wait, another thought I had, Gavin, about the whole protest or victory. Maybe they were just bummed out that they didn't forfeit
Huh?
the white flag.
Maybe they were
France.
just a little upset and they were like, well, "You should have forfeited."
Forfeit.
Now we're out here destroying your shit. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on, Garrett. Name 2 times in history that France waved the white flag.
World War II.
You idiot!
One.
Yo, wow.
Hold on. For the record, though, the German did take over Paris at one point in World War II because the Mona Lisa hung in Nazi territory at one point.
Okay,
Fun
you're
fact
kind
for
of
the
right
day.
then, I guess. I don't fucking know.
You know why it hung in Nazi territory?
Didn't they do it with the
because
Trojans?
Hitler was a painter and he was sad that he failed at painting.
He really did fail as an artist. True story.
True story.
I think I read that on Wikipedia once.
Wikipedia.
Oh my gosh, you took the time to actually read Wikipedia?
From left to right.
Round of applause for A-Train.
I was trying to figure out how I could post some bullshit on there. Can't you like post whatever you want on there? I just couldn't figure out how to.
It was like ooh.
Wiki.
He was like So Adolf Hitler's still alive. He lives in Brasilia.
And he failed at painting, and you suckers fell for it. That was my post.
And now he's a successful painter because he never gave up. Perseverance is key.
It ended the war.
Motivational poster.
Exactly.
It's a penguin falling on his back.
Drew,
Huh?
Is that your story?
Drew,
I'm loving this.
I would like to move it to you for a second. I want you to say just 2 sentences about how you feel about the Great Minds Drink Alike podcast.
Well, I'd like to first take a minute to say that I have a tattoo.
And you're welcome for being here.
I watched every episode so far. Full
Have
thing
you
through.
really?
Yeah.
Joey, round of applause.
Get him.
I think that was a
And
misclick.
the round of
I think that was
applause
the
is for
wrong
when I
one.
knock you out in the future.
Hold on.
But yeah, I like the show. It's nice.
that was
Are you,
everyone
hold on,
laughing at your
let's
joke.
hear what he has to say. Let's give him the time. Come on, Drew. Let's hear it. You like the
he
feel or
already
you
said
like
it.
the feel?
Yeah, I'm
You
done
love or
now.
like?
He said
I
his two
love-
sentences.
He loves it. He loves it, and he loves the idea that in the future. He's
I
gonna
love
knock
everyone except Joey.
Hey, this is. Hey, Drew. This is the sound.
Don't we all?
This is the sound of me punching you in the future.
Oh, you have the punch sound. Wow,
Joey,
this
the
is-
soundboard is on point, dude. We're gonna have to hook that up to the mixer in the future.
Absolutely. But anyway, back to let me get. Let me.
But must do it!
Hold on, one more.
His name is John C.
Is this a meme
Hold on,
compilation?
wait, where'd they go? I can't see them.
You'll be seeing us. Damn it! I messed up my whole thing.
Can you hear us?
anyway.
What?
Because that's all you need.
I did have a point I was trying to get to. And I forget it
Admittedly,
now.
Drew and I are wearing sunglasses and it's now dark.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna take mine off.
Hey, what do you tell a Drew with 2 black eyes? Nothing. You already told us.
You already told me. That's not the right drum roll. Yeah, that's appropriate. All right. So, do we have any other topics we want to cover while we're here?
Yeah, Garrett,
Where's
what
that?
else do we got?
We got anything else?
Recently, Trump has taken a trip to Scotland, I believe. It was a private visit with his family, ahead of a summit with Vladimir Putin.
Man.
Wait, the summit was in Scotland?
I
Was
believe
that at the golf
in
course
Helsinki.
trying to-
And he was meeting with Putin.
Or was that the
Helsinki is the
golf course trying to
capital
open
of
the-
Norway?
I don't know. Was it?
I think so.
Maybe.
Just continue your story.
Probably.
I believe that's
Um,
correct, though.
Well, yeah, he visited, and there's been like thousands of people estimated that have pretty much protested against Trump the entire time. And I was just curious what you thought about other countries protesting about the leader of a different country.
Notably, before anyone comments, I would say London, when he met with Queen Elizabeth and Prime Minister May, there was huge protests there as well. So, Drew, we'll go with you first. Let's get a youthful view on it.
Well, I don't really keep up on it, but I feel like people over exaggerate what he's done and why he's hated. For.
Oh,
Let him
it's
Keep
talk.
not
talking down there,
surprising-
buddy.
Let him talk.
It's not surprising that Drew would be pro getting Mexicans out because he
Yeah.
doesn't want that ass.
All right,
Just
hold
you.
on.
Before get out of getting that ass. beat.
Before we continue, Drew, would you self-identify as a Republican?
Probably.
Okay. Are you pro-Trump?
I mean, not really. Like, I would have rather had Ted Cruz, but it's cool.
Okay.
I
All
don't.
right, fair enough. I'm not going to
Your
discriminate
opinion.
on this podcast. We argue with facts and reason. We don't argue with opinions. So
Yeah, but
let's
not
kick it over to
Drew.
Noblesville/Indy. Joey, being a Mexican and a guy who might one day be on the other side of the wall, how do you feel about it?
Hashtag build that wall.
I feel
Hashtag
I
sooner
feel like-
rather than later. Bye.
I feel like
Just
that
kidding.
his
Just
idea
kidding.
was bigly. I think that he is definitely a celebrity. I think that Trump has good ideas, except for instead of Mexicans, let's get out all of the clowns like Drew. Yeah, we don't need those here.
And you
We
can
don't need them here.
probably get a lot out with their small
Yeah.
cars. They fit real well.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah, because they're dumb. So
Yeah. On point. Okay, that was wrong.
What the hell was that?
Wrong button.
All right.
Wrong button.
So Joey, you said your piece. Anthony.
Yeah, man, I'm with it. You know. I'm
Wait,
not
what
with
are you?
much
What are
of
you
it.
with exactly? Can you
I'm
tell
with
us
the
what you're
clowns.
with?
that was very Swiss. Of
I'm
you.
with the I'm with the clowns, and if there's room for Joey, let's send him out too. You know,
Yeah,
but it's all.
please.
But
You know,
no,
hey,
no, seriously.
What are
no.
two things?
I want
you
someone
fit
who
in
can
small
read.
There's
cars?
kind of a funny little thing there where you
What
said
are two things you can fit in small cars?
Joey
Mexicans
and
and
your
clowns.
dick.
What? What?
Two small things, right?
Is that what your wife told you?
Two small things you put in Joey's dick. Is one.
Hey, you know why you can pull off my slacks, Anthony? Because you have a small dick.
Okay, back to it. So no, I don't really have much of an opinion, or like I don't know, man. It's whenever you were talking about the Trump deal and everything, immediately I thought there was going to be protesters, and there was. And I didn't even have to know much about it to know there was going to be some protests happening. So
Can we get a picture of the baby Trump float?
that would be preferable.
We tried to talk about that on the podcast that wasn't.
Where the bloopers hit, the blooper cast. That would be kind of good for this right now. Here, this topic.
Yeah,
It was
that's true.
Do we have it or no? If not, no biggie.
I can try and find it.
Don't worry about it.
Garrett, you would probably need to use.
I could probably just.
Anyway, baby Trump, you can easily find it online. It's just a
Google
hilarious giant inflatable balloon. It looks like something that would be at Macy's Days Parade, other than it's just Trump in a diaper. And I mean, regardless if you're pro-Trump or not, that shit is awesome. Like,
pretty bold. It was
somebody
well
went
designed.
through them. Like, that was probably like a $5,000 float, or considering it was in London, like 8,000 pound, currency-wise float.
Okay. I thought you meant weight.
And
8,000 pounds.
I mean, Drew, if you want to know what
It's
8,000
8,000
pounds
pounds.
weight feels like, just try to pick up D's nuts.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
But-
Joey.
Drew, dude, don't you got a bedtime?
oh shit.
No, Joey, conservatives stay up as long as they want.
Oh yeah, but I thought they were conservative. Thought they conserve their sleep.
Where are you
It's cool,
going?
man. If not, I got.
What
the
a great
sleeping-
joke.
I got that sleeping pill for you right here.
Yeah, okay.
You ever been night?
Anyway, all right, Garrett.
Jack. And
Other than
Slim,
baby
his
Trump
brother.
and Trump visiting other nations, what other current events are going on?
Stormy Daniels, as some of you may know, either as an erotic actress.
She's a
slash
little bit
porn
erratic
star.
as well, but
Like
But-
a porn star?
Yeah, and she was also the person who claimed Trump, and maybe not Trump, but Trump's legal services had basically paid her to not talk about an alleged sexual act between both her and Trump while Trump was married. But she was recently arrested in an Ohio strip club. She allegedly allowed a club patron to touch her.
Patron.
Yep.
What the hell's a patron? Is that like the brother of Megatron?
What?
Patron? Patron and Megatron. All right, let's go.
Where's the sound when we need them? Hold on. We're not skipping this one. Wait, hold on. Alright, that was the Patreon.
Patron. But you can make up for it in the lightning round.
Hey, Joey, you got a Joeyism coming up, so you better be
You
thinking
better
about
be
that.
ready.
The
I-
Joeyism.
And I'm taking the phone.
I have
But
a
let's go ahead
feeling
and finish it.
that a patron might be someone who like maybe
Patron?
like a sponsored, I think. To,
It might be specific to people that
maybe
touch her. It's
an
like an
event.
actual
Uh,
your
yeah,
patron
I know
that
what
you
you mean.
touch.
Well,
So
it was
a
her that was
patron-
touching.
What?
So,
So
apparently,
So if you're touched by, it's her that was touching.
it was her that was touching.
Oh.
So I believe, if I read it right, there's an Ohio law that basically says it's illegal for someone in a nude or semi-nude way to touch like a patron.
In a strip club.
In a
right,
strip
in
club.
a nightclub.
Are you sure you're not trying to say patron? As in someone who attends something?
Probably.
All right, so we
Patron.
got three
No,
Patron.
words
it's
here.
Megatron's brother.
Three
Oh.
words here. Three words
No,
here with
no,
the same
Talking about
spelling.
Megatron? No, patron.
No,
We got patron.
His Mexican brother Pedro.
We got patron,
He's just calling patron.
and then we got
Pedro.
patron.
Anyway.
Three words,
yeah.
same spelling.
Patron.
Patron.
Vote for
Hey,
Patron.
patron.
Vote
For patron.
Patron's landscaping.
So yeah, under Ohio law, it is illegal for a nude or semi-nude dancer to touch
This was in Ohio.
patrons.
Wait,
Patrons.
to touch specifically Patron?
Yeah, just patrons, not Megatrons,
Patron
but
is
patrons.
anyone
So can you
related
touch
to
Patron or no? You can't touch Patron, but you can touch Pedro. Son. Pedro.
Pedro? son?
Yes, you can touch Pedro, but not patron.
Got it.
Poor
That
Pedro.
seems like an Ohio law. I got it.
Anyway, so Stormy Daniel, same person who is in the middle of trying to get out of a confidentiality agreement that she had with Trump due to a settlement that she had because, they had intercourse or whatever. And now she's arrested for inappropriately touching a patron in a strip club in Ohio. Our thoughts, Drew, the resident conservative. What are your thoughts?
Did he complain? The guy, didn't he complain about it?
Who?
I would assume the patron would have
Pedro's
complained
on
before
Yeah,
she got arrested for it.
Yeah, I'm assuming the patron wasn't like, oh my gosh, this stripper actually touched me.
He was probably
Well,
like, oh my
Patron
God, get her
definitely-
off me.
As a matter of fact, the cops probably
So
ran
why
in
did
because
he-
he was yelling in excitement so loud.
She's touching
Why
me. She's
would-
touching
Oh
me.
my gosh,
Why would
it's
he
Stormy
be
Daniel.
there?
Ah!
Why would he be there then?
Why would he be there?
Patron.
Because
You sounded like
Patron.
Bossy.
do you guys hear that? Hold on, Garrett's giving us the official pronunciation.
Patron.
That's
Patron.
Definition.
that sounds a little bit
What is the
different than
definition?
Patron.
That sounded just like.
What is the
Garrett
definition?
there.
That was Siri.
The definition: a person who gives financial or other support to a person, organization, cause, or activity, or a customer, especially a regular one, of a store, restaurant, or theater,
So he paid.
or strip
Please
club,
type in
apparently.
Pedro's on to see what it sounds like.
Can you type in Pedron?
Pedro.
Pedro. Pedro. Let's get the official pronunciation. Pedro.
I gotta hear her say it.
Oh, God.
Patron.
Pedro. That's good shit. That is good shit.
It's Pedron, dude. Come on.
Oh, I
Just
thought you
like
guys
you were
got it already.
pronouncing it. Go.
All right. So anyway, Drew, your thoughts, or why was he there?
Yeah. Why was he there?
I mean, I think he was there to get jibs.
I'm pretty sure he
familiar
was
with the
there
term
to get
jib?
groped by her, though, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Wait,
definitely
she's not a
didn't wanna
stripper,
get
is she?
jigged.
I'm pretty sure
No, I think like
he
she
went
was
there
working.
hoping to satisfy one of his senses. Being
Oh, he was working.
sight.
No, she was. I'm pretty sure she was working there.
She was working there. She was
What the hell
working
is
there.
happening right now? What is the story?
Yeah,
She was there
I'm
working.
confused.
Well,
on the
Anthony,
Anthony,
story
hold on,
right
hold on.
now.
Let me clarify. Stormy Daniels, porn star, who
Good for
had
now.
coitus with Trump, also had a court case where she
Also
had a
an Ohio
confidentiality
stripper?
agreement where she couldn't talk about it. She's had another case where she's trying to get out of the confidentiality agreement, which is why she's in popular news. She was working at a strip club in Ohio as a dancer, mind you. She got arrested for touching, against Ohio law, a patron or padrone of the strip club. And so
For
now
the
we're
Spanish
talking about her
viewer.
because of her association.
No, I
really
understand
because of her
that part now.
association
So
with
I
Trump.
was just confused. I was a little bit confused because when you go there, isn't the
Yeah.
Pedro-san looking to be touched by the
Yeah.
dancer?
Absolutely.
But if so, let's say Pedron walks in, right?
Not that I'm supporting either way. I'm just confused because
so
where's the...
Pedron's a patron going to an establishment where Stormy Daniels is obviously servicing the patrons or Pedron,
Mhm.
and they are looking to be touched or serviced.
Like if you went to the Pink Flamingo
By-
and they touched you up, the cops
The
wouldn't.
Pink- the
Isn't
Pink-
it called the Pink
It's the
Flamingo?
brass flamingo.
Oh.
local
Southeastern
local-
Avenue, Southside
But
Indy,
if you went
baby.
there,
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, Pedron, if you're ever in Indy, the Brass Flamingo, they'll touch your.
They'll
Pedron.
touch you, and ain't no cops gonna get involved.
Legally.
No. But no, seriously though, when you go there, the cops aren't called if they touch. You're like, oh shit, this is getting crazy. But you know.
No, one time I watched a guy get kicked in the face and not a single cop came.
But what's the Indiana law?
Was it you?
I saw Taylor get. All right, anyway, that's
Joey
different.
can't get his leg that high.
What?
No, was it, I asked if it was me kicking him in the face in the future.
Oh, you kicked him all the way
No,
back to
wait.
this podcast.
No, you
To
must still be
Mexico.
asleep from the future dreaming about trying to beat me.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, that's you. You on your way to the pearly gates.
I was
All right.
looking at it a little more, and Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Michael Avenatti.
I mean, I don't know.
Um,
I don't.
Having son.
He
Got it.
he said
I'm
he
not
believes,
Italian.
He believes that this was a setup and politically motivated. He says it reeks of desperation, and we will fight all bogus charges, quoting him, of course.
Although I will say that this Avenatti dude, I saw that, but like, your lawyer shouldn't be tweeting on Twitter about you getting arrested, regardless, good or bad. Like, he tweeted that shit. Like,
Right,
come on,
but that's
keep your business under
He's
wraps,
the next
bro.
Kardashians and shit. You know?
Yeah.
He's gonna start up a whole different thing, and his
Not to
daughter's
mention
gonna just
Forbes.
take over shit.
Forbes just announced that Kylie Jenner is like the, one of the
Self-made
first
billionaire.
self-made billionaires. She's
Did you see the
self-made.
GoFundMe for her to become a billionaire? Because she's like $100 million short or something. Somebody set
I
a
know.
GoFundMe up to get her to a billion.
I mean, we could barely get donations to good old David Lawson's GoFundMe, and people are out there donating money to Kylie Jenner to become a
Hey,
the
self-made
youngest
billionaire.
billionaire.
Wait, if
Right.
she's
Joey,
how
get
would
us
you
a good
She
soundboard noise
started-
for that.
She had like
It's
her
bullshit.
She wasn't a Kardashian that blew somebody so they could get famous.
How is she a self-made billionaire? People are doing
That's
a
the sound waves for
GoFundMe
that.
to
Because
give
she's
her
shit.
money.
She's not self-made in any sense
a
of the
joke.
word.
Exactly, but I don't see like how that's like
As
a
a
thing.
matter of fact, I'm pretty sure she
She's
wrote
done
on her.
She has her own.
I'm pretty sure she wrote on her sister's flaps.
But no, she has her own something.
She
I know
wrote
that.
on
It's like
she wrote on her sister's
lipstick or
vagina
whatever.
after she banged Ray J and went viral. That's what she wrote on.
I'm pretty sure she is in the
Oh, her-
makeup, Drew.
Yeah,
I don't
something
know
like
if it's
that.
just lipstick, but I'm pretty sure that's
She
what
is
she's
into makeup, but it ain't self-made. I mean, if my sister makes me popular after my dad was a huge Olympic, like, gold medalist,
I feel like if
Mom.
she took it to a different level, then it is not necessarily self-made, but she
Your
just took it
dad's
to
mom.
She
Good
took it to
point.
a damn near $1 billion level, which is kind of like impressive in its
Hello,
own right.
mother. Hello, father.
Anthony,
You are
if
the
your
same.
dad was
I
a,
can't
if your
bother.
dad slash mom was a gold medalist, and then your sister
That'd be
was a
awesome.
porn star, which I'm not saying
And I
any of your
became a
sisters are,
billionaire from my lipstick company.
and you
I would
became
be
a
like, damn, I
billionaire
did
off
all
this
right.
podcast after that, I don't think you're a self-made billionaire. I
I
think
don't feel
that
like you
you
become a
had a
billionaire unless you
platform.
have something
Yeah.
to offer, though. And I feel like if you have something to offer, then you become that billionaire status comes from. Yeah, maybe she had, but she could have just been another spoiled brat that did
It's
nothing
like
with
saying
it.
it's like saying that Trump has made his money on his own from that $1 million.
So you give no
Anthony,
credit to
I'm not.
somebody
No,
that
no.
comes
Listen,
damn near
listen. There's a
billionaire.
difference. I'm saying, I'm not saying that there's nothing laudable about doing your own thing and using the platform that you've been gifted with to make something more out of it. There
But
is
because
something
you've
laudable
had
about that.
some-
It's impressive,
Okay.
but
Right.
it's not self-made.
Yeah.
How would
okay.
it not be? I guess I'm
Okay,
just confused.
so let's put it this way. So
could've-
a random hot chick, is she gonna be a billionaire just because she's hot? Because Kylie Jenner didn't do shit to
but
make
you
herself
feel like she
famous.
didn't do shit to get to $1 billion?
No, where'd she start? Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Okay.
Where did that start? Not because of Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, but there's a difference between being a millionaire and then becoming a billionaire. off
I
of
kind
something
of, I kind of want to
Okay,
add in
let-
on this.
Let me ask you a question. So if Kylie Jenner would have never been known, would she have been? Would anybody give a shit if she wore makeup?
Depends on how she worked. She did to get there. I don't know about that.
Okay,
That's a whole question that
How
can't
many?
be answered. 'cause
How
it's not
many
the
women?
case.
How many women wear makeup?
A
Billions!
lot of women
Billions. How many of them make billions of dollars off it?
that wear it.
Yeah, just because you wear makeup doesn't mean
Well,
that
no,
you're
and again,
somebody.
she took what she had and used it to make it something bigger. That's what I'm saying. That's not necessarily not being.
Didn't make
She did what
herself
she
a
could.
billionaire. She didn't make a
I wanted
billionaire.
to
Her sister's
add.
a giant, made her a billionaire.
I looked
Right.
up like the net worth of her, makeup or Kylie Cosmetics, and she's sold $630 million worth of makeup since she launched, including an estimated $330 million in 2017. And the Forbes magazine values her company at worth nearly $800 million, and she owns 100% of it.
That's pretty
And I
impressive.
kind of agree
Yeah,
with
that's-
Anthony. I feel like it doesn't truly matter how she started. I'm not saying that it's, what you're saying, Gavin.
There are
or
both
it's-
there are points on both sides.
Yeah.
As well.
Right.
It's
And I
not.
can agree. There are definitely points on both sides. I just think it's very impressive to take it because she could have gone a whole different route.
Yeah.
She
know what
could
I
have
mean?
just been rich doing nothing. I feel like.
Yeah, and just blowing it and wasting, whatever. You don't hear as much about her as you do the other, daughters or sisters or whatever. And then you hear about her, and she's almost a billionaire. You know,
Hey.
she had the big lip injection thing, I think, right?
Yeah. So on the point of self-made, can we go ahead and mention Raise?
Give us some
wow.
noise. Give us some
Raise.
noise.
Can
Some
we
self-made.
mention
Yo.
Raise?
All right, unlike,
Wait, yeah.
like Kylie Jenner is realizing all her success, regardless
Hey.
of where she started. Even if you started from the bottom,
No,
you can
wrong.
realize all your success by going to
No, wrong. Yep, raise.
raisecl.com. Do it right now. R as in Romeo, A as in asinine, Y as in Yusuf, your Jewish brother,
As in
S
Yusuf.
as in Sandy
in
Beaches,
Yusuf.
C as in chicanerous, L as in laudable.
Lip
As
node.
in-
Laudable because it's
Lord,
laudable.
you get
It is
knocked out
laudable
for
AF to go to raisecl.com and buy your gear.
Self-made, soon-to-be hopeful billionaire. That's a self-made billionaire. If it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Raise.com. Can we get
Raise.
an applause for Raise.com, please?
You played every other noise but the applause.
Honestly, you know what, guys? We're fucking up because we haven't wore Raise gear on podcast one
We're waiting
time.
on the
Let's
Raise
let's
gear that
change
we
that.
do.
We are
We
working.
got that Raise
We
gear
are
coming.
working with the owner, Anthony Metzler, to get some
Great
gear.
guy, by the way.
We're working on getting some gear for you guys. So we're working on some collabs with Raise, but we're also working to get ourselves some Raise gear so that we can start rocking it for you guys because it's good stuff.
And it
man.
looks good. It makes you look good.
he-
Make you look thin, like you look
it's-
in shape.
I mean,
You don't have to push
honestly,
it anymore. You just gotta wear the Raise.
I
You know,
cannot
Raise
imagine
up top.
anything better than a shirt that is about realizing your success that has a manta ray on it on Panama City Beach. And if you can wear something on the beach, it's cool anywhere.
It works.
Pretty much world
Wear
renowned.
it. So you got no
Just
what?
like GMDA.
Wear it beach or on the beach, whatever. Manta rays.
Wear it at Beach Grove or on the beach.
Because Rays. Realize all your success,
Drew, is
guys.
something funny about
Realize
Rays?
all your swag. Realize all your
Success.
Great company.
swag.
I mean, what does Nike stand for? Nothing. Rays stands for
Not.
realize all your success.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
means
that's
something.
all.
There's a purpose.
Is- Are we? Wait. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. Can't even compare. Because Raise,
Because Rays.
you're gonna realize all
'Cause
your
Raise.
success.
Rays. CL.com.
Garrett. All right, the beach is getting dark here, but
Sorry.
Garrett, we got time for one more story. Bring us home. Let's do it, brother.
Speaking of more beach news, a lovely woman named Angela Hernandez, 23.
Sounds like she's from Mexico. Build the wall.
Was that the
She-
beach?
this-
Was that the beach story? Beach news from Mexico.
This is actually an Oregon woman. I'm
From
not sure of
Baja,
her-
California.
Not sure of her
Miss
ethnicity.
Hernandez.
But she was passing through Big Sur, California, which I'm assuming is a city, when a small animal darted in front of her car, causing her to swerve,
What does this have to do with the beach?
and she swerved off a 250-foot California cliff into a remote beach,
Oh.
and she survived it.
Did she-
250 feet?
Yes.
Dude,
That-
all right, so a
250 feet,
story
did you
is
have a
roughly
beach
10
towel?
feet.
Yeah,
Sure.
we're not even that high
No,
up.
listen, a story is roughly 10 feet. We're 21 stories up right now. That's 210. Somebody
fell
from
4 stories
four
above
more
it.
stories up fell off in a car and
What?
survived?
Yes.
Wait, she
What?
survived?
She did.
That's incredulous.
That's
What?
that's what we call incredible.
I mean, I have nothing to say.
It's the beach and it's the news.
Joey, can you please give this woman a round of applause because she deserves it
You know
so
what?
much.
She deserves every last bit of this. And so for her, we will play a round.
Let's give her original. Let's give her original. Oh, no. We'll give her the golf clap. 250 feet, and she had her beach towel with her. Let's go.
She
She
brought
had
her
a raise.
sunscreen.
She had her raised.
She had a Rays
Yeah,
shirt on.
sunscreen.
That's why
Yeah.
she survived.
Yeah.
She survived because she had a
She
Rays
was
realized-
shirt.
realizing
She
all her
realized.
success when she made it down 250. You know what? If you wanted to go to the beach, girl, there was probably an exit.
She hit 4 more buttons than they did to get to her room. You know what I'm saying? Like the elevator.
Oh.
Well, not 4 more. She just went up 4.
No, she was.
All right.
That was your joke.
Anyway.
All right, so
All right,
hold
seems
on.
like it's
A couple ending notes. Drew, thank you for joining for your first podcast.
It was a
Round of
pleasure.
applause for Drew.
Yeah, Drew, you can catch these hands.
Always a pleasure. Indeed.
Grass
We'll,
patch.
we'll have to
Drew,
review this and see if you did well enough to come on next time. I'm not sure yet. Verdict's
We
still
might
out.
just black you out.
We'll have
and
to see if
bleep you out.
anyone enjoyed it.
No, Joey can black you out, you know.
Also, go to
Oh,
Raise
you're
CL.
fine.
Go to raisecl.com and Rail Splitter, Triton Brewing Company. You make a hell of a beer. We've had 2 of them now. I think both averaged in our ratings over an 8. Round of applause for Triton.
Yes, they do well. They do well. That's hope shit right there. Let's go.
Third of all, I honestly wish that we could do a Skype podcast from Panama City Beach every week because this is fucking awesome.
Great
Make it
view.
fun.
Great
Make it
view.
in there and tell 'em to
The
come on
camera's
every
not doing it justice right now in the low light, but man, the moon is out. I mean, the water is nice. The pier is right here.
Are
It's,
you gonna go
it's
on a
pretty
beach walk
awesome.
tonight?
Oh, dude, yes, absolutely.
Good. Take a
Um,
walk for us, please.
I have to
Drink a
pee
beer.
so bad
Same.
that we got to
Beer.
end this soon. 5, Drew. Oh,
That's that play
Drew.
Ending rap. Let me
One
give you-
more
Oh,
sentence,
wait,
Drew.
wait, wait, wait,
Drew,
wait.
exit
I don't give a
sentence.
crap.
I love
Ending the
GDMA.
show Right now on the fucking snap.
You said it wrong. It's GMDA.
Wow.
I was making sure
Joey,
you were paying
give us a
attention.
Joeyism.
Oh, this Joeyism for the week. Anytime, any place, Drew. Catch these hands.
Catching the hand. You heard the man.
Anytime,
Stand
any
up,
place.
burying you
Wall.
out in the sand.
Oh, shit.
Talking all that.
All right,
shit.
guys. Peace.
Hey,
Thanks for
whatever,
joining
right,
us.
left, leg.
Later.
Get on your